Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features two old teammates who battled for the starting spot down in D.C. Now they square off. It's RG3 going up against Kirk Cousins. With that, we'll send you up to FedEx Field and join our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Redskins. And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now ready to lead this Washington team, Kirk Cousins. He led them this season almost to the playoffs, just shy of it at 8-7-1. He threw for nearly 5,000 yards, best season as a pro, but I'm guessing he would trade those numbers for a playoff spot.
There is absolutely no doubt about that, and I thought that throughout this season, Kirk Cousins played some really good football. The numbers speak for themselves. The hard part is the last game of the year against the Giants, if they win that one, they get into the playoffs. They don't, so it leaves a question mark for some people about Kirk Cousins and his future in Washington as the starter. To me, he should be the starter going forward.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. First offensive series forthcoming. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver that certainly needs no introduction in this league.
He's truly one of those don't blink guys, because as soon as you do, he's past you and in the end zone and doesn't mind letting you know about it too.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Second down, Cousins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
You have to love Jamie Collins. You can use him just about anywhere on the defense. Inside linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end. He might even play a little bit of safety if you give him the chance.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. 3-19.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins on the catch. It's Crowder. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Kelly. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
It's like a good novel, man. From undrafted free agent to leading rusher for his team, the Rob Kelly story in 2016.
You're right. Matt Jones had 460. He led it by a wide margin, did Kelly, 704. The question I have for you, what do you see from Fat Rob now going forward?
I think that he can be the lead runner for them because he does an excellent job in pass protection, a skill not many backs have.
Cousins now on 2nd down. This one complete to Niles Paul. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Ten yards still left on second down. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. For Jordan Reed, Charles, still waiting for him to play a full complement of games. You know, through 4 seasons, he hasn't completed a full NFL schedule, but he's right up there in the argument for best tight end in the league.
He certainly is, and I don't think he can get a bigger compliment than I'm hearing from my friends in the scouting community who have all told me that those teams that are in the market for tight ends, when they're scouting now, they're all trying to find guys who have Jordan Reed characteristics. And I'm talking about route running, run after the catch, the ability to create and make bigger plays.
A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Cleveland comes out on offense, and we focus in on RG3, Robert Griffin III, who last year got injured in Week 1, wound up only making 5 starts. Obviously, the Browns struggled, Charles. What is his future? What is Robert Griffin III's future now?
To be determined in 2017 and really in the off-season of 2017. Totally healing up from the injuries he had in 2016 season. Adapting again to another offensive coordinator, another quarterback coach. But his head coach, Hugh Jackson, who does call the plays, he's still there in Cleveland. Second year there. This is Robert Griffin III's best opportunity to be a starting quarterback for a full season in the NFL.
And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. That'll bring up second down. The starters for the Cleveland Browns. And let's discuss the tight end, Gary Barnidge. Sometimes he can get overlooked.
I love how he emerged in 2015. We had a scouting report on him that said he was a good blocker, dependable receiver, but no stardom at all. Had a 1,000-yard season in 2015. No longer do we have those shackles on him at all. Gary Barnidge can play.
Second and 10. Once again, Griffin. This is complete to Hawkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance. because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
We've got a 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, and that brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And as the Cleveland Browns come back out onto the field, they'll get going again on offense here in a second. But 1-15 this last year. And it's a franchise that since moving back to Cleveland in '99 has only been to the playoffs one time.
Hard to believe, right? Just 2 winning seasons in that time.
Yeah, only 2.
Well, but I think there's optimism to be had here in Cleveland. I think that the fans, it's tough for them to see it after another 1-15 season. But I think that they have a plan in place to move this franchise forward. Ownership, front office, head coach, all in lockstep together with a vision and a plan that they intend to execute. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. A fake to Crowell. Now it's Griffin. And his throw is incomplete. Andrew Hawkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Play fake to Johnson. Now here's Griffin. And he's able to find Hawkins. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andrew Hawkins, 59 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll go again with Kelly, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And this is caught by Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Again, we'll see the pistol here. This is Kelly. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down following the run. 1 quarter in the books. It's a close game here early on. We'll head back to FedEx Field after this timeout.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Second down, Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They run with it. It's Kelly. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we got to throw in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
They come out here in the eye. A give. This is Kelly. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. So he shifts past him. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give him 40 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
There's no sense in dancing around it. Not a lot of bright spots to talk about in Cleveland this year. But I think Isaiah Crowell, the running back, he's a guy we got to keep an eye on in the future. Short of 1,000 yards, it was hard for him to get enough carries to get there.
Yeah, but he was healthy, started all 16 games. Coach Hugh Jackson, though, said it was his goal to get him to 1,000. You're right, though, just shy of that at 952. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. Griffin gives to Crowell on the draw. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? He made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Griffin. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. Now 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Crowder now to return. Oh, little 360. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll hand it off to Kelly, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Another pistol look here. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try and run forward with Kelly. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Cousins now to throw on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
Well, the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out here in the eye. Again, a run with Thompson. Oh, what a move. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Chris Thompson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Redskins have taken the lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
And he'll bang that one through. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the result, a touchdown for Washington. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The return man is Mario Alford. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Pryor has it complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And how about what Pryor did this year on a 1-15 team? 77 catches, over 1,000 yards, and we saw what an athlete he can be. We saw that in college, but man, he can do a lot.
And now he wants to be a wide receiver, and I think that's where the difference was, because you mentioned him being an athlete. He still wanted to be a quarterback, so he's resistant to making the move out wide. And now that he's doing it and doing it on a regular basis, I think this is the baseline of numbers we can come to expect from Terrell Pryor.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. He's got time in the pocket. He's able to find Hawkins. 13 yards that time at a first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Griffin on first down. And Barnidge has it on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And now a first down following that long gain. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Griffin will throw again. And this will be incomplete. Andre Hawkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Here's Griffin. Caught. Left side. It's Barnidge. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll come out in the pistol. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. Going underneath for Crowell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Once again, Griffin finding time. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now Griffin on second down. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Gary Barnidge as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock. So on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here
lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, guys. We'll get back to you soon for the second half of this tied ball game. But first, let's look back now at this first half of play. As we look at the numbers, the only thing that really matters is that we've got a tie game. We'll have another half here to figure out who can come out on top. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Third down from the 40. The catch is made after a quick pass, and this two-play drive goes for a touchdown. Browns take the early lead. Redskins lined up at the 5. Kelly's going to take off here, and he cap off the long drive with the TD. We're tied back up at 7. Redskins have it at the 2. Thompson's going to take it off the left edge, and he'll go in for the score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Browns have it late in the second. Barnage has got the reception, and he goes in for the TD to cap the drive. Browns tied up at 14. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They come out here in the eye. Second half begins with a run by Crowell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, it's Crowell. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Ricky Jean-Francois in on the tackle.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
And maybe expecting a throw. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Still 3rd down.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Play fake to Johnson. Now here's Griffin surveying the field. And this is brought in by Pryor. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry now for Crowell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The linebacker, William Compton, in on the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. He juked him. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Kelly on the counter. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, there's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Cousins now from the 50. He's got time. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. Going underneath for Crowell. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They come out here in the eye. And Griffin gives to Crowell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They keep it with Crowell on 1st. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Griffin. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Will Compton coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now after the sack, here's 3rd and goal from the 20. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Now, following the made field goal to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First down, here's Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. He's got time in the pocket. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And nobody was open downfield there. It looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, it definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
Off the play fake, Cousins finding time. All kinds of time. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Desmond Bryant able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And this one brought in by Barnage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Griffin going to give to Crowell. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Griffin on second down. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. He finds Coleman. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They come out here in the eye. They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll run it again with Crowell. And the Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Griffin going to give to Johnson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And I don't don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A nice pickup there at 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. He's back to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's third down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. But he caught it out of bounds, and the score stays the same here in the 4th.
So close to changing numbers on the scoreboard. When you're running routes in the end zone, you've got to give yourself enough space as a receiver to make sure you can come down with the ball inbounds.
Especially in this type of a game in the 4th quarter.
Green 39! Green 39!
Desperation time. Cousins on, and that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute.
And now we've got a tie game after that touchdown. And you and I both know what that means. Extra point in this situation, this little time left, takes on some extra emphasis, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Now inside the final minute, can they get it and hold on? And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
After reviewing the play, the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Fresh set of downs here. Now RG3 surveying the field. Look at the time. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's a give to Crowell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now a handoff to Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it with Johnson. Call it but no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. He's made 2, he's missed 1, this time for the win. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.